Hey guys, today's video is a get ready with me. I recently went to Disneyland for my birthday and I decided to film my look for you, so if you want to see how I got ready, come along with me. I got up early every day so we could get to the park on time, so I was a little bit groggy here, but I started off with this moisturizer from Philosophy. It's called Renewed Hope in a Jar, and I just started using it, so I'll update you guys in a little bit, but I did notice it made my skin feel really smooth before I applied my makeup. Then I used the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. I brought it in a travel container so it was easier to pack for me, but I dabbed this all around the eyes, my puffy eyes, and while all that sets, I usually give it some time to sink in and I apply my deodorant. Just being honest with you guys. Alright, one more skincare product, sunscreen. Very important. I use this one from L'Oreal with an SPF of 50 and I pat that into my skin. And then of course, coffee. You know I can't start my day without coffee. You guys already know that. Then I used the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation and I applied that all over the face to even out the skin tone. And then I always bring along the beauty blender with me because this pretty much does all the work for you. Just blends everything into the skin. And once the foundation was all on, I used the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot all over the lids as a base, and this will help prevent any creasing throughout the day. And I brought the Tartelette and Bloom palette on this trip because it's all neutrals. You guys know I love that too. And I started with this shade called Flower Child and applied that to the lids for an all-over wash of color. Oh, and look who joined me. Look who finally got up. There he is. Andy. Then I used this somewhat bent out of shape fluffy brush and this shade called Smarty Pants, and I applied that to the crease, and I kept the eyes really minimal so I wouldn't end up spending too much time in the hotel room because I could spend hours getting ready, but I just wanted to get to the park. So I think I've learned now for trips, just get your face on and try to get out of the hotel room as soon as possible. So this is pretty much my technique for that. And then I took Charmer and applied that to the brow bone, and this will help waken up your eyes just a little bit more, give you a little bit more brightness. Now onto the brows. I gave them a brush up with a spoolie and went in with a brow pencil from NYX, and I just filled them in as I normally would. And if you wanted to save even more time, just skip the shadows altogether and just do full brows and mascara. I really love that fresh look. So yeah, if you really don't want to do shadows, that's what you should do. And then I gave my lashes a quick curl before adding mascara, and for that I used waterproof, which I normally never do, but it totally helped me out for some of the water rides I did because I was soaked on this one ride, like completely drenched. Then this is normally the time that I take my hair down, give it a brush and let it continue to air dry, and then finish up the rest of my face. So I used the Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer under the eyes to conceal, brighten up, and I always bring this concealer with me because I cannot live without it, and I used the beauty blender to work it all in. Now I still needed a little bit more coverage because this was like the third day of my trip and the dark circles were starting to come through even more so than they already were. So I added a bit more concealer in a small triangle under the eyes and then blended that in again with the sponge. Then to set the under eyes, I used a secret brightening powder from Laura Mercier, trying not to spill it so it doesn't go everywhere, and I just dabbed that all underneath. And then to set the rest of the face, I used the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, and I used two because this one's a little less drying when applying it all over the face. Now I used the Hoola bronzer to warm up the face, give myself a little bit of contour, so I applied it first to the hollows, and then I brushed it onto the cheeks, then a little bit up onto the temples and the hairline, just framing your face. And then I used the Youngblood blush in Blossom and applied that to the apples of the cheeks. Now it was time to deal with the hair, but of course, finish up the cookie first. I was eating this the entire time. And then I blow dried the rest of my hair, giving it some heat to smooth it out, make sure it was fully dry, and then I used the T3 flat iron to smooth and straighten it all out. Straightening my hair is much quicker for me than trying to use like a curling iron and give it some waves because I know I'll just spend too much time on that, especially on a trip. I just want to get in, get out. And this is one of my fave flat irons, especially for traveling because it's really thin, compact, straightens my hair pretty fast. I've had it for years. We just realized how dark it looked in the room, so we opened up the curtains. But yeah, in order to straighten the hair quickly, I just part my hair into sections and that way it's just a little bit easier, so you can straighten little bits at a time so it's not too thick and you don't miss any strands. And there you go, smooth and sleek hair, but I did want to rough it up a little bit, so I applied some hair powder just to the roots, and this is from Bumble and Bumble, just to give it a little bit of volume, and it'll help keep your hair fresh throughout the day, especially in the wind from those rides. I hate the smell of air. I think I've mentioned this before, it's hard to explain, but you just don't want to smell. Now, I decided this look needed a red lip, so I used this one from L'Oreal, and for the outfit, comfy shoes are essential. So I have on my Converse sneakers, a comfy tee and jeans, and then you definitely need a sweatshirt or like a jacket for nighttime. I went during November, so it definitely got cold once the sun went down. And oh, you need a backpack. This was the most important thing I took. And those are my buttons, one for my first visit and one for my birthday. And now, no look is complete for Disneyland without your mini ears. I knew I had to get these. I just love them. They complete every outfit and just make you feel like you're a part of everything. So that's my Disneyland Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys liked this video. Thumbs it up if you did. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to check out my vlog channel, Life with Trina, to see my Disneyland vlog coming soon. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.